Hi, I'm here today with my friend Chip Scanlan. Now, Chip is an award-winning journalist and teacher of writing. He has written wonderful books on journalism. Um, and he also is a fiction writer. So, Chip, do you want to tell us just a little bit about the kind of writing you've done in your career?
Yeah, thanks very much, Jan. It's an honor to be with you today. You're a great friend and a great role model.
Oh,
Uh,
thank you.
well, I started out as a reporter, but as a 12-year-old boy reading novels, I wanted to be a rich, famous novelist, but I could never find the help wanted ad that said, wanted rich, famous novelist will train. So I became an accidental journalist. But on the side, I was always writing short stories. And about, let's see, 28 years ago, I stumbled upon a story. I worked on it for a long time, and I hit a roadblock. And in June, the block lifted somehow, and I've been working on this novel ever since. And your workbook on voice has been tremendously helpful. Voice is such an elusive element in writing. You called it a slippery beast before we started talking.
Yeah.
And I read novels and I think, where is this coming from? How are they doing it? I try to study it, and I found exercise 8. The title is using, I don't have it in front of me.
You as a fictional character. So it's about
Fictional character. You as a fictional, that spoke to me because that's what I'm dealing with, fictional characters. So I first did one exercise where I try to write a scene with the major character, and I tried to infuse it with voice. I think I was just inspired by what I read in the book, and it led me to this. So I wrote about 500 words. It was such a great experience that I said, I've got to do this again. So the very next day, I looked at that section, and I noticed you talked about, pick a place. And so I found myself writing about a place that's in the novel. And I think the book is inspiring. It's incredibly instructive and useful, and it helps writers with overcoming that real challenging obstacle, which is finding a voice, using a voice. As a journalist, the voice was this authorial, we know everything.
right.
Unless you said police said, and that means they knew everything. And then as a feature writer, you had a little more chance to use a voice. But I think for me personally, I think it's only in fiction that voice plays such an important role, such a vital role. If a novel doesn't have a voice that speaks to the inner world of the characters, I think it falls flat. And so that's why the exercise was so useful.
Oh, that means so much to me, Chip. Thank you. That's really wonderful.
I don't even think of it as an exercise. It was, it was work. It was me doing the work. And I had a great prompt. And that's what I think is really valuable about the book, is that it is full of these prompts. And that's what writers need. Writing, as you know, is work. And it's practice, practice, practice. And you provide this opportunity for people to practice by giving them this whole range of prompts and then ways to reflect on what they've done.
Yes,
so
thank you.
I think it's terrific.
Getting better at writing is not a spectator activity, unfortunately.
It's not.
I had to pick up the pen. Thank you so much, Chip. That means a great deal.